Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to start off by saying that I am sick. I hate to admit it, but I am. I'm sick with a sore throat, so my throat feels real swollen. I don't know if I have strep or not. I'm still waiting to see. Anyways, I wanted to vlog today. I don't want to get myself sick again, so I'm using my fingers to apply all of my lip products. My lips are so dry. I called out of work today, which I never do. I think this is like the second time I've called out because talking is hard to do when your throat hurts, and since I don't know if I have strep yet, I don't want to be exposing people because it's highly contagious. Right now, I'm on my way to Starbucks. I'm also gonna go to Panera so I can get myself some soup and also get Levi some soup because he's with his dad right now and he is also sick with like a really bad cough. I'm gonna get some coffee just because I slept all day and I'm still so tired. Surprised because usually this Starbucks takes forever, but it's actually moving pretty fast. Does anybody else wear a hat when they look ugly? Because I do every time. This is like my go-to hat. It's really one of the only hats I have on the days that I look ugly.
Can I get started for you?
Hey, can I have a venti peppermint mocha frappuccino?
Venti peppermint mocha frappuccino, of course. Anything else for you? All right, $5.75 for that.
Thank you. Gosh, my throat hurts so bad. Like it's starting to get like swollen. And I could feel it swelling in here. And it's red, like it looks red. And it's starting to get like little white things. So that's why I'm scared that I have strep. And I don't really want to be around Levi and I get him back tomorrow. But I don't really get any sick days off. I do get days off when he goes to his dad.
$5.75.
Thank you.
Have a great day, dear.
You too. Now that I have that, I'm gonna head over to Panera. So for those of you who don't know, I am obviously not with my son's dad. I know I kind of got some questions actually on my Instagram for people that I didn't know that said that they watched my channel and they said, you know, like they're just kind of confused about the whole situation. It's kind of irrelevant now, but we're not together, and the times that you see me like going out or like doing anything, that's when Levi is with his dad. So yeah, and sometimes it's just easier to do YouTube content or go on trips or whatever and have things to like actually film because my life is really boring on a day-to-day basis. It's just easier to do it when I don't have him, obviously, because he's almost 3 and if you guys are interested in seeing him more, then just let me know because I can make more of an effort. I would probably upload a lot more if that was the case. Okay, yeah, now we all have to pull over. But yeah, so I could obviously upload a lot more. If you guys want him to be more a part of the videos, I'm okay with that. But yeah, currently he's at his dad's and I didn't work today, so I was like, well, this is a perfect opportunity to vlog. I don't remember where I left off on this. We broke up when Levi was about literally right after he turned 1. It just didn't work out. We were together, I want to say, for about 3.5 years, and you know, we're just two different people and we were young, you know. It's just not always realistic to stay with somebody when it's affecting your everyday life in a negative way. I think I did what's best for me and Levi by leaving the situation, and I don't know, I kind of had it the opposite way. My parents broke up when I was 15 and right after I turned 15, and I feel like that was a lot harder for me to grow up, you know, your whole life with your parents being together and then all of a sudden they're not. Your whole world changes, and I didn't want Levi to have to go through something so traumatic in his life at a really important age. 15 was a hard age to have that happen, and I was just a freshman in high school. My whole world went upside down pretty much, so I didn't want him to have to go through that, especially once I knew I didn't want to be with his dad. I was like, I'm not going to have Levi grow up dating. I'm not gonna have him not have a good idea of what a healthy relationship should be, because me and his dad's relationship was not healthy. I would rather him grow up and be used to us not being together, and if he has any questions, I could always answer them that way. But I don't want him to have to go through that, because I went through that. And personally, to me, it's easier for him because my son's dad is with somebody else, and that was hard for me at first. And we're not perfect. It took almost a year for us to be on good terms, or at least cordial. But he has somebody else in his life as well that really loves him and helps us take care of him. So people can say what they want, but at the end of the day, everybody's situation is different, and Levi is just fine. He has a whole village around him, and eventually when I find somebody, I will make sure, I'll try my hardest, because you can't promise anything, but I'll try my hardest to make sure that whoever I do end up with is a good person as well, and somebody who loves Levi just as much as they love me, and who kind of will take on that role, because no, I'm not looking for somebody to take care of us, but I come with a child, so it's not just me. I have to make sure they're a good enough step parent for Levi, because that's just as important to me. Am I in a relationship? No, I am not. I have not been in a relationship since I've been broken up with his dad. I'm just answering some questions that I have gotten since I've started my YouTube channel. I'm trying to kind of give a little bit more information, because I feel like, you guys don't really know me at all, and I think that it's important to kind of know who you're watching a little bit, because I've been watching YouTube for years, so I do like when YouTubers get a little bit more personal. I don't like just not knowing anything about them, but I also didn't want to put all this out there for people if they didn't really care. But since I have gotten questions mostly on my Instagram, because people will follow me on Instagram and just be like, oh, I found you from your YouTube channel, blah blah blah. I only have 43 subscribers, but still, those people mean a lot to me because they subscribed. So I feel like whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. Am I looking for a relationship? If you were to ask me that about 6 months ago, I'd have been like, hell no, I never want to be with anybody ever again. I hate boys pretty much. I have been through a lot the last 2 years. Since I've left my son's dad, I kind of went back out into the wild, if you will. Went through a phase. And I'm just keeping it real with you guys. This is just, sorry, the sun is being annoying. Woo! And I did a lot of things I should not have done. I put myself in some really stupid situations, had people, it's been a lot. So I was turned off from men for a while, because men are the only things to have hurt me as much as you fucking stupid ass. Sorry, I'm driving. Men are the only things to have hurt me the way I have been hurt. If it wasn't for men, a lot of the shit that I've been through would not have happened. I think that by me having a son, it really helps me forgive men and not hate them, and not want to get back at them, and not want to hurt their feelings, and just be mean. It turned me mean. I was literally cold-hearted. I didn't care who I hurt. Wow, this is weird. Now I'm starting to get emotional, which is not like me, but I don't know. I just want to be real and show that life is hard, especially when you're a mom, especially when you get out of a really long relationship, mom or not. You go through a lot of things, and you do a lot of things that maybe are out of your character. But yeah, so am I completely turned off by a relationship? No. Can I see myself being with somebody soon? I mean, it just depends on who it is. I don't really fall for people like that, and the people that I have fallen for, one, were the wrong kind of person. I didn't need to be with them, and two, they just don't want me back. So it's kind of hard to find somebody you want to be with that really wants to be with you too. Sorry, excuse my dusty steering wheel or dashboard, whatever this is called. I'm more open to letting somebody come into not just my life, but Levi's life, and help me teach him how to be a man, and you know, eventually start another family that I can actually keep this time and learn, because I've learned a lot from the last family I started. So I learned a lot so that my permanent family, other than Levi, can stay a family. I don't really want to go through the whole breakup thing again. I for sure don't want to have another baby and have to have two different dads, and you know, it's just not ideal. So I think also too, I don't really talk about stuff like this. So that's probably why it is a little emotional for me to talk about. Just because, you know, shit is painful, like really, really painful. And that's why I stopped judging people, because, you know, I don't ever think it can't happen to you. Like, this is not necessarily the life that I thought I would be living, you know, at 23, but it is, and I wouldn't change anything. So I'm just looking forward to making the changes that I need as a person, so that if I were to meet somebody or have, you know, or get with somebody, like, I don't have to do all this while being with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm going to be fixed or perfect. I feel like I'll be in a much better position. I think everything happens for a reason. I do believe in God, and I do believe that He has me in His best interest always. Enough Dr. Phil, as my dad would like to call it. It's crazy because I wasn't even really planning on vlogging today. I just did, and honestly, really cool to be able to vent without having to like actually hear feedback from it, because I do feel a lot better, even though my throat still hurts. But I feel like I've needed to talk for a while, but I just don't. I don't like to break down in front of anybody, and I don't like to open up to anybody because I know that I'll break down. It's kind of nice to be able to talk to, you know, you guys, even though technically you'll see this edited and whatever, but just to not have any judgment or any advice. I just sometimes, like everybody else, just really need to vent. So I hope that this video helps you get to know me a little bit better. If you have any questions for me, then, and you like this video, then thumbs up and write your questions down below. Like I said, I can answer them in another video, or if you want, you can follow me at _Paris Mercedes on Instagram. And I'll leave everything down below.
You can drive-through, order whenever you're ready.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I haven't used it yet, so I think there's still something on it, but I think it's only 15, so I'd rather do that.
Did you ever go White Side with us?
I don't think so, but I do have a gift card. But I don't know the value on it, so you could try that first.
So I had $15. You want me to just toss it?
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's gonna be $3.50.
Thank you.
I'll have it on just a moment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got a little broccoli cheddar soup for Levi because he is also sick. So I'm gonna head over there right now, but I need to call them to see if they're home. So just one little puppy with his soup. I just got done dropping off Levi's soup and medicine, so I'm on my way back now. Probably gonna edit this and upload it. It's not really that short of a video, it's just not showing me doing a lot, because that's probably all I'm doing today. Then I'm gonna go home, get in bed, and edit, and also eat this soup. Just remember, if you're going through it, don't let anybody talk down on you. Don't let anybody judge you. I mean, people are gonna judge, but don't let it get to you, because at the end of the day, life is hard and nobody knows you like you do. Nobody knows why you do the things you do, and nobody knows like the struggles that you go through on a daily basis. So be okay with yourself, accept yourself, understand that you're gonna do shit that you don't like. You know, you're not gonna love everything about yourself, but it's important to understand that that is okay and that is completely normal. And I'm not perfect either, so if you need to watch this video to remind yourself that you're not the only one, then I hope it helps somebody. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.